Hi, and welcome to British Dad Reacts. My name is John, and thank you for watching. It's 1990. It's the Madchester scene, acid house, raves. Things are changing. This is one of the tracks that's associated with that period. The track is The Only One I Know by the Charlatans. And this was released in 1990. And it has that whole feel of that kind of slightly hippie aesthetic, which was associated with that scene at the time. A few things to listen to in the track. The bass line. There's a kind of guitar which has got a bit of a Motown-y sound. There's an organ which is straight out of Deep Purple. And there's some lyrics that were used from one of the Byrds songs from the late 1960s. They were a kind of hippie band. And then I'm going to show you what it was like to see this band live. This is such a great track and just so indicative of that sort of period of, as I said, the Madchester, which was the movement around Manchester at the time and kind of the art and music and bands like the Stone Roses, the Happy Mondays. There was kind of like other bands like 808 State and things were just changing the vibe of music at the time. Tim Burgess, who wrote this song and is the lead singer, says that this track is about kind of teenage angst in love. This is such a great track. There's so many layers to it. The harmonies, the voices. Just a great, great track. Really, really kind of stood out as the band did and do. They played at Glastonbury in 2019, which was 20 years after this track was released. And the crowds just lapped it up. It was the best of times. Now, I want to show a live version of this and a couple of things. So, the Charlatans, there's some controversy as to where they're from. The starting point really was Birmingham. But then the band relocated and kind of came together in this Madchester sound scene in Northwich, which is a place south of Manchester in England. Tim Byrds lived in that area as well. And I guess it was just a great time to be listening to music and enjoying music live. Now, this is the Charlatans from the Ritz in 1990. This was a club in Manchester, not far from the Hacienda, just down the road, in fact. And it was an old ballroom style club. So it had one of these bouncy, springy wooden floors. And a lot of the kind of big bands started playing there.
Thanks very much for everyone who played this record.
That's what gigs were like then. They were just a mad conglomeration of people. But it was friendly, it was nice. And tracks like this are really quite uplifting somehow. They just make you feel better and lighter. And there was a feeling of togetherness around that kind of period and the kind of music. A lot of it was fueled, obviously, by things like E. But I think there was just a kind of a different feeling, really, that everyone kind of had. And I think this track really kind of reflects that. The Charlatans, the only one I know. If you like this kind of content, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, leave a comment, or even a recommendation. Thank you so much for watching.